The Arbiter sees all truths.
As when she sundered the helm, the sky above the citadel shattered. The
Trust
spire
in the
of an
purpose.
immense tower appeared beyond the veil.
Hear the words of the Arbiter. What might your purpose be? If the Moor's influence bleeds into your realm, the balance between life and death,
Zebranus Windrunner sent her agents to abduct them in dark winged beings, caught them in chains.
come forth and be the winged Kyrian of Bastion ferry souls from the mortal realm into the Shadowlands, but not with chains. And they are noble, untainted by the Maw.
True, but it would seem this is the only clue our mortal friend has to follow. It falls to us
Overseer
to
Kasher,
open the way for them.
take this mortal to the Ring of Transference. Use our anima reserves to open a pathway to Bastion.
But, honored voice, we have so little anima in our reserves. Surely we should be more.
See it done, Kasher. With her voice have I spoken.
This teleporter will convey you to the ring of transference. You are welcome in Oribos. We have precious little anima to spare, but the honored voice has blessed your mission, so we will use what we have. is over. How may I serve? Keep to the plan.
By the Archon, the way is open? What is on your mind? Our purpose is to serve. I will ascend. We will fix this drought. It is my pleasure to welcome you to Bastion. Though you are like no soul I have ever seen before. No matter. You are to become one of the Kyrian. It is our sacred charge to bring mortal souls before the Arbiter for judgment. It has been an age since we last welcomed a new arrival. The greeter will tell you more as soon as we awaken it. How may I serve you? Hold tight now! No animal must fall!
My anima for Bastion.
Have enough! We wake greeter now.
Anima reserves now nominal. Initializing. Greetings, denizen of Azeroth. We have prepared a number of activities to help you acclimate to your new existence. Please visit each station to learn more.
I must
The
prepare my
Vespers of
station.
Bastion are no
I will meet you
ordinary
there.
instruments. Their voices bolster the spirit and draw forth the lingering burdens of one's former life.
It is an honor. Trust the process.
All deeds from your previous life will be collected and stored. The archives compile the histories of countless mortal worlds, as seen through the eyes of aspirants like yourself.
Step into the pool, friend. Passing through the veil can be traumatic. Allow us to cleanse the pain of that ordeal. What is that? It looks like a Kyrian, but it is twisted.
I am out of range.
Welcome, new aspirants, to the first step in your journey
How
through
strange.
Bastion.
Carry on with your learning. I will meet you near the greeter. You are a sign of the winds of change. Deep breaths. Kyrian, in service of the Maw? That cannot be.
What is the meaning of this?
They must have sensed that I enabled the greeter. I will handle this, mortal.
Why is this Nemesis unit active? We can ill afford this anima expenditure.
Goodbye.
Ascended One, this newcomer brings troubling news of Kyrian in the Maw. We must inform the Archon.
A grim fate. But if the Arbiter judge them deserving of it, then the matter is not our concern.
These were not prisoners, but willing servants. Surely this merits an audience.
There is but one way to earn an audience with the Archon. To walk the path and prove worthy of ascension. State your purpose. You know the path better than most, aspirant. Archon's eyes upon you.
I had nearly passed my final trial when the drought began. None have ascended since. Follow the path. As if we have... We should be on our way. Our realm must appear pristine to you. Words cannot express what was lost. Wait. Let me show you. We are in the midst of an unspeakable tragedy. Come. We will seek out my soulbind, Pelagos, at Asperin's Rest.
I hope something I have will be of use.
Clea! Thank the Archon.
I
Pelagos
serve not
began
only
the
Bastion.
ritual without you.
Pelagos may soon succumb to... What? That fool. We have little time.
I bear more than just knowledge. May it aid in your endeavors. How may I serve you? Glad to be of service. I welcome you.
undivided attention. How may I assist? Always a pleasure. You honor me with your attention. It would be my pleasure to help you. Tell me what you need, my friend. Fortune and wealth. It is clear you deserve only the best. Come back if you need anything. You have my undivided attention. Death is the ultimate transaction. To serve, more Walker. Come back if you need anything. May I tempt you with my wares? Your patronage is always appreciated.
In the nation. Like the most.
University of Georgia.
T.J. Jackson, Wayne State University.
Tavarius Smith King, Merrimack College.
Kyle Royal, Smoochie Wallace, University Miami.
We know you like what last year's stars are run for their money.
Flair, these characters are the creme de la creme.
Creme de la creme. Vanderbilt University.
Cosgrove Shumway. Clemson.
Haha Clinton Dix, University of Alabama.
Doika Honahue, Marshall.
Legume Dupree. West Virginia University.
Lijay Douzable, University of Central Florida.
Quisperney Gudonzoy Sr., Central Connecticut State University.
Grunky Peep, Georgia Southern University.
The Bergershaw Ferguson, University of Virginia.
Strong Flugget. University of South Carolina.
Stumptavian RoboClick, Grambling State.
Cornelius Tank Carradine, Florida State University.
Vagonius Thicketswade, Duke.
Marmaduke Shazbot, Tulane University.
Swordless Limetown, Jacksonville State University.
There's real green.
I agree.
Prince Mukamara, University of Nebraska.
JR Juniors. Junior. Texas Christian University.
Dodos, University of Oregon.
Fozzie Whitaker, the University of Texas.
Myriad Profiterole. Utah.
Buster's Brown, Illinois State.
Turn Cupcake. UNLV.
Valentine's Man. University of Washington.
Ishmael Kitchen, Kent State University.
Take it to the limit. College of the Canyons.
Snarfman's Plots, East Los Angeles College.
Frosty Rucker, University of Southern California.
Splendiferous Finch! Northwestern University!
Triple Parakeetu, Ball State.
Log Jammer to Baggage Cling. North Texas University.
Aaron, Rodgers, Cal. The Bergershaw
Grunky Peep,
Florida.
Quisperney Gudonzoy Sr., Central Connecticut State University. Senior, Quisperney Gudonzoy Sr.
Money. Let's check out the team.
Rutgers University. Ellipses Corner, University of Alabama. Narquillis Dale Y, LSU.
Bismo Funyuns, Florida State University.
Decathlon Mango, Georgia Tech University. Murgatroyd Skittle, University of Louisville. Quizlet Todd Business, University of Tennessee. DePage Poopsie, Ole Miss. Quackadilly Blip, Auburn University. Julius Boozler, the U. Miskatine Trisket, University of Michigan. Fall Trail Cluggins, University of Arkansas. Blaron, Washington. True. Cartoons, plural, Virginia Tech. Jammy, the Ohio State University. Fudge.
Teen what?
Indianapolis. Da Historias, La Historians, Utah State University.
Ewaconias, Sigornith, Junior Steam. Oklahoma State.
Da Historias, La Historians, Utah State University.
Ewaconias, Sigornith.
champion. The veil between our world and the Shadowlands has been sundered. The Ebon Blade stands ready. I await you in Stormwind. Come, before the icy grasp of death.
target.
What do you see? In a Acheris, the stronghold of the Ebon Blade. Whitemane will tell you of the grim fate that has befallen our allies. High Lord Bolvar Foredragon has recovered from his battle with Sylvanas Winnings's abducting He awaits us. The Banshee crew attacked Icecrown. She cut a path to the Frozen Throne and seized the Helm of Domination. Look to the sky and you will see the results of her actions. I have never beheld anything like this.
The peace remains tenuous. These are troubled times.
We will face
our people need stability, alliance and horde alike.
Through the veil between our world and the Shadowlands. During my vigil upon the Frozen Throne, I caught fleeting glimpses into the realms of death. Among them, I saw a place of inescapable darkness. That is where you must go if you are to save those Sylvanas has taken. Together, we can open the way. Place the shards of domination around the circle. When the helm rested upon my head, it took all my will to keep its insidious power in check. Many times, I nearly faltered. I could sense a dark presence at the edge of my consciousness. Not Arthas. I dare not travel with you. Even free of the helm, I fear I would become bound to the will of its true master. But this threat cannot be left unchecked. Therefore you must venture where I cannot. The dangers you face will be considerable. Alone, you may well be outmatched. To aid in this task, the Knights of the Ebon Blade shall lend you their strength. Darian Mograve has volunteered to fight at your side. Living mortals were never intended to cross beyond the veil. Where you are going, you may be unable to return. But there is no other course. Death comes to
For us, there's no peace, no rest. Is not lost. We are vastly outnumbered. Let's try not to draw frost magic. Looks like the work of our friend, the Lord Admiral. The conflict seems to move in this direction. We should follow the trail before it grows cold. The Lord Admiral is truly formidable. We've bested one of these ones. Up ahead! It's Lady Proudmoore. Hold. What's that up ahead? Looks like we've secured the Lord Admiral.
A long road lies
Signal the
before
Ebon
us. We
Blade
can't
to
stay here.
advance.
Can you walk, Thrall?
I will manage. Thank you for coming to my aid, Jaina.
Something's flying at us from above.
They found us. Be ready.
It is too far away.
Your chains will be eternal.
We're overrun. I'm getting us out of here.
I'm out.
Time for dreaming is over.
Let's hope so. Our captors won't be pleased you managed to slip past them again.
You will not evade our grasp.
Well, there goes our luck.
Knights, secure the cave. We'll hold off these fiends.
I need a target.
So much for remaining unnoticed. Let's hurry. Indeed. I've broken free countless times, only to end up back in a cage. I've hidden inside this cave before. We can't stay long, but it should buy us a little time.
Another ambush. Bring them down! Rom-com. Well met.
Lord Admiral, before
We all have.
We have someone.
America's.
Leveled. You have an upgraded unit. Oh, he does also. Yeah, you probably did.
Peppa
Wait,
Hands.
this guy knows how to play?
No.
No, your Mars is actually my carry.
I don't think so. It's a
Oh,
tinker.
watch this. Go on.
This is no damage, dude.
Yeah. You're right. You're right.
No.
Poor Mars. So useless. He's a little sheep. Flat him. Flat. So worthless.
Tinker. Don't do it. Cute. Oof. Losing?
I hate to see it. Oh my god, you have so many. That's Grand Herald the God. You run God.
Which one?
Grand Herald.
Be
I'm
careful.
gonna sell this then.
I caught glimpses of Bane
Oh.
and Anduin during my attempts
So how
to
does
break
this work?
free. They live. That's all I know for certain. But I have found no means of leaving them all. I can only manage to teleport
What is
short
he though?
distances.
Wizard.
This nightmare feels.
Okay, so it reduces ability cooldown by 45% for all.
Some have been here for untold ages.
Yeah, I got.
Perhaps one of them knows a way out.
I can scarcely imagine the horrors such
I'm
spirits
strong.
have endured. I fear there's nothing left of them to save. They manifest as malevolent shades that wander the darkness. I doubt they'd willingly help us.
Knights of the Ebon Blade have ways to compel the dead to speak. If we seize one of them, we can extract its secrets.
What?
What would you ask the daughter of the sea? The true battle lies ahead.
We are driven by a single
Okay, so how Divinity works is race synergies. So the first one, if they're not triggered, like for example, Marine, it's only 1 out of 2. It's not triggered, so his ability is halved. So this one is halved. They all have half cooldowns. Yeah. So Mars casts at
Mars
double.
is the only one that's really relevant, I feel like.
Oh god.
Cast again? Nice.
I
That
win.
was huge.
Win.
Wow.
Nice.
So
Good deal to win. I'll buy just in case.
At last, the true.
That's the car. Oh my god, Knights. I'm gonna go for.
whatever you want. Whatever it sounds
Oh, magic conch shell. What do we need to do?
No.
I don't have enough right now. 4, 5, 6. Oh, he's like going assassins. Maybe I give up then.
You try going to Divinity stuff, it might work. You want to keep the source, then if you do. The source is good.
At last, the true.
We did win, right?
These souls are too fragmented. There must be this target.
Alright,
I
try
don't
the
know that
crazy
comp
comp.
though.
Ebon Blade
God,
to
this
me!
what is Divinity
Tear
as
this
well.
monstrosity down!
I'm so weak. Uh-oh.
Guys, can you guys let us know what a good Divinity comp is? What units we need?
Yeah, does anyone have a Divinity comp? Because I don't know how to play this game.
Probably Razor. Punka. This is Mage.
Venom
Does
for
Mage
now?
mess with it or no? God Mage is good. Razor
Use
is
the helm while it's weakened.
I thought you can't have humans.
For us, you're coming with us.
Necromorph. More
Water spirit. Thunder spirit.
Nice. Wait, you can't run more.
Well, it's better this way, right?
Yeah. You can level. You should level. And play the source.
Why?
I will do what I can.
Man, you don't want to leave the fight right now.
No hope. No.
Once we find Andy,
Wait, isn't
my
this
staff
better than
will
this?
serve as an anchor for me to
That's
teleport
fine.
us
Oh,
back
no,
to
no,
safety.
you don't want these. You don't want these.
All set. Let's get moving.
Forehead.
I forgot. Water is greater than Thunder Spirit? Oh, really? Well, I'd buy the Morph then. Just in case. Or you can sell it. 2 human? It's 2 out of 3 though. It's kind of nice. It lists them all on the second round. And the top ones are
You can have 2 human, you can have 3 humans.
Yeah. Wait, can you have mages or no?
Yeah. It's not a racial. It's like only the first half, you know?
Oh, I thought they
Last I
organized
saw
things.
Anduin, they were taking him to the
Ooh,
tower
Thunder.
above.
Okay, you're just Thunder.
Here.
You're not.
What?
Thunder Spirit. I was saying you probably don't want the Morph one because you're gonna hit that.
Well, I'm gonna hit one or the other. I don't know which one.
Oh, okay, sure.
Right?
But you want to make money, it's quick money.
Oh, but this is a human too, so it's actually bad, right?
Yeah. That guy's bad.
Yeah, he's bad.
Yeah, he's bad.
For this comp.
Yep.
Sadly. So.
You probably don't need him. You definitely need him.
But I don't need both of them, right?
You don't need both, that's what I'm saying.
We cannot let the
I don't know.
I don't know either.
They're saying water spirit
I
is
know,
better.
but I don't know which one's better. Razor might be better, honestly.
Well, what do I sell?
Salt the
Slur?
A just cause is always worth fighting for.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Probably mana game. That's good, right?
Really? I don't already have minigame?
You want as much as possible. Your cooldowns are reduced.
True. Now what?
You can get Wizard in if you want. Get the Flame Wizard.
I only have one human?
You can level. Right? That works.
Does it work?
Yes, it works. Let's give that to probably Razor.
No.
Oh. No, that's the
bad.
Blink Dagger. Cool. You're owning. Full comp. Feels good, man.
Find the cave on the
I've
other
been
side.
recommending a divinity thing. Come on.
So are we running 4 Divinity later or just 2?
I guess so. Why is this shining?
Speak.
We're gonna get a golden wall. So that's good.
I need to target something first.
You will be broken.
Yeah, we made a offensive island because we thought we were running more later.
The go-to divinity build is with 2 wizards and 3 divinities. 3 divinities, but there's 4.
No, but read what Wizard does.
Oh. But I only have 1 wizard.
Yeah, you need 2 lose.
Did I lose?
I think you're okay.
No.
Oh, no, he's gonna sand strike your ass.
Oh! Why that's such a big
Someone's
deal?
getting a raise.
Good job, Mars.
You will be broken.
That's Venom. Answer.
Yeah.
Isn't that pretty good?
I don't know. I don't think so anymore. I don't know.
What am I doing? Just sitting?
I guess so. I don't know.
Isn't this stupid?
So wait, what does Wizard do? I'm confused.
Huh?
What does Wizard do?
Ebon Blade forces are
Wizard?
positioned
I don't
nearby.
understand it.
There's only
They
3
will
wizards.
defend you.
Soul Devourer and Grim Touch.
What does it do? 1 less chess piece are required.
So I can
for-
have 3 divinity instead of 4.
Oh, for at least 4 unique chess pieces. Okay.
Oh, I got wrecked.
Did you? You won.
Really?
Yeah. Look, all your units are
got wrecked. No, he got wrecked. Correct.
Ooh, Kunkka. You can't run it. You can't. You have to cut one of human though.
Okay.
You have to cut the minion. You have 4. You have 3 humans.
What is this?
You're gonna want another mage in soon though.
Pet the hands!
Hurry, before the guards return.
We probably need to be like level 8 to get everything.
My win streak!
Goodbye, win streak.
Thank you, champion. I feared I would never be free of those shackles. Never.
I should move quickly. Are you fit to travel?
Need the files? I can do it. For a price.
Those wounds look serious, Thrall. Let me tend them.
Keep your guns. I can start World War III with a few lines of code. I need to jack in, boot up. Man, this is some dark web shit. This level of decryption makes the Pentagon's malware look like the Space Jam website. Hey, do I come to your house and tell you how to eat donuts? Then don't tell me how to Trojan a database, okay? Click here. Yeah, and activate the dormant counter-virus trip mines. Nice try. There's a back door to the main sub-server, but once I'm in, that firewall's gonna come down like a ton of bricks. Password 1. I'm in. Hello, I'm Adam, hailing from Parts Unknown, and that was my official audition to be WWE's new head writer. My experience is also knowing nothing about computers other than what I've seen in The Matrix, and I'd be very much up for developing a cocaine habit if that helped me to fit in. The SmackDown Hacker story was, no joke, like WWE's third attempt to do an oh my god, they're in our systems hacker storyline. It was also the third to fizzle out because they changed which superstar the entire line was being built around. They just ran out of ideas and got bored. The most obvious similar storyline was GTV. Back in 1999, some member of the WWE roster had dedicated themselves to traveling to every arena on WWE's touring schedule, getting there first, hiding cameras in the bathrooms, the locker rooms and catering. Also, they could catch weird little moments of embarrassing, candid footage and slice it into the main Raw and SmackDown broadcasts, which is like Al Snow picking his nose, or Val Venus and Big Show standing at a urinal, or Val mocks the size of Big Show's peen. Great content. The angle was originally designed to be a vehicle for Goldust, but he was released in June 1999, so instead they were going to reveal it to be Tom Green, the shock comedian and whitest, straightest guy to have ever appeared on Drag Race. But that was binned off after Vince watched some of Tom Green's stuff and said he didn't think it was funny. Genuinely surprised that Vince seeing Tom Green humping a dead moose wasn't him finally finding his soulmate, accidentally in love, playing as they run to each other across a meadow of dicks. So GTV was dropped randomly without fanfare, was never mentioned again. Then there was Solomon Crowe, Crow in NXT, aka Sami Callihan, who was a hacker in 2015 who made color bars on the screen appear and dicked around with the arena lights using a tablet, which is at least more technically savvy than the SmackDown hackers tech setup. Crow used to say stuff like, "We now return to your regularly scheduled programming." Turns out the scheduled programming he was talking about was NXT without Solomon Crow in it, because he was barely on TV and got released a few months later. So, keeping in mind that WWE has no idea how to handle a hacker gimmick, let's talk about the SmackDown hacker. Glitches started appearing on SmackDown back in February of this year, 2020. Glitches like this, grim omens of the year to come. Editors really getting to go to town with Premiere Pro there. WWE sent out tweets like, is anyone else seeing this? So everyone immediately realized, oh, it's a hacker storyline, because, you know, if your primary business activity is broadcasting, that's exactly how you'd react if someone started jacking into your stream. On April 4th, the Glitches digivolved into being a full-fledged hacker, complete with multiple monitors. You definitely need them to hack, otherwise how would you see all the code? One of which was just the tumbling green graphics from The Matrix, because again, no one smashes a 90s pop culture reference 21 years after the fact like the big dub. Anyway, the truth will be heard was the hacker's catchphrase, and his first and only big act was hiding a GoPro in the locker room, super babyface, and revealing that Sonya Deville was behind the whole Otis turning up late to the restaurant and getting cut by Ziggler thing. To be fair to WWE, that is a debut with at least some actual consequences, which is more than GTV ever managed. Who is this mysterious hacker? WWE cried. It's Mustafa Ali, said the internet, because he's using the same circle logo Mustafa Ali had on his glove. And WWE were like, who could it be? And the fans were like, it's Mustafa Ali. Look, here he is on pay-per-view with the circle thing. Look, literally there it is. Here's another picture. We may never know, says WWE. Maybe it's Iron Man. After Mania, the hacker kept popping up occasionally, threatening to expose tag teams who don't like each other, because that's one thing WWE need more of, is tag team breakups. Good job. Random videos about anger, stuff like Payback is coming, I am everywhere, said the hacker, but mostly I'm just gonna be showing like actual official footage from SmackDown. So like the extent of the hacking is torrenting past episodes of SmackDown and like just doing a bit of premiere on them and then just playing them back. He's not a hacker, he's just a regular SmackDown viewer. It's actually more disturbing. Literally, there was one promo of him and it zoomed out to all this footage of SmackDown stars, but literally it was all from the network. He's not everywhere, he's just got 16 monitors and a monthly subscription. It's like us having a subscription to the Wrestling Observer and claiming we're hacking into the wrestling journalism industry. Also, occasionally the hacker showed stock footage of crowds with white squares over their faces, because facial recognition and watch _dogs and wake up sheep. Then in May, the hacker quietly fucked off. Literally, they ran an angle about Jeff Hardy getting framed for a DUI, you know, a time where someone who's tapped into all the security cameras and has a taste for justice could be useful, but no. The reason why it was dropped was that Ali, who, shock twist, was the hacker, wanted to switch brands to Raw, because he didn't think Bruce Pritchard, who was running SmackDown at the time, had his best interests at heart. He wanted to work with Paul Heyman on Raw. He was moved over quietly, and then all of Heyman's pitches for Vince about this Raw hacker storyline, they were all rejected by the big man, so nothing happens with Ali for a bit, and then Retribution happens, taking the very kind of vague ethos of WWE will be brought to justice and giving it an Antifa by way of Party City vibe rather than hacking, and it is a great success. Then, last month, randomly, literally one line in a promo, Ali reveals, oh yeah, you guys remember the SmackDown hacker? That was me. Cool. Let me have a go. Now, this isn't a rebooking of Retribution, just going to let that corpse stop thrashing before we head in there with autopsy gloves and waders boots, but as much as it was a sort of 90s era whodunit, a pop cultural throwback and a load of old shit, a mysterious person hacking into one of the most speculated about locker rooms and most draconian behind the scenes management teams in entertainment could have been, at the very least, a bit of fun. First of all, doesn't make sense that WWE would not freak the out about someone hijacking their show. Like, their programming is the thing that they do. The idea that someone dicks with their broadcast and the only people who react are WWE's Twitter account with the wide eyes looking sideways emoji. It's another one of those moments with WWE ignoring its own stakes, robbing their own high concepts of their own weight because they can't follow through on weekly storyline progression. It's like giving Retribution contracts. Just commit to the thing and we'll come with you eventually. Look at the Otis Mandy storyline. It's dumbass, derivative comedy, but it had small but noticeable progression every single week. A whodunit, the culprit made sense, we knew what every player in the drama actually wanted, and it resulted in actually the most built storyline going into WrestleMania 36, if you could f***ing believe that. The Hacker storyline should be like that. It doesn't have to be serious. It shouldn't be serious, really. It's a Hacker storyline. Doesn't have to be main event, doesn't have to last till Mania, doesn't have to result in a new star getting a world championship. It can be a cartoon. But even cartoons understand the point of setup and payoff. Wile E. Coyote had to set up the trap first, have an idea of how the trap was supposed to go, activate the trap, and then it backfires. If WWE did Looney Tunes, Wile E. Coyote would just set up his trap, the next week it would show him setting up the same trap, and then we wouldn't see anything for a few weeks. Then Wile E. Coyote would come out and cut a promo about all these traps he's set up, and then he'd be quietly released to bump a stock price. So the first thing to figure out, which WWE almost never do before they start a whodunit angle, is who f***ing done it. Then, how are WWE going to react to it? Also, what does the Hacker want? Because that's the root of all storylines. That's why Retribution doesn't work. What they want is really unclear and at odds with their actions. So why does the Hacker want the truth to be known? So we start in January at the Royal Rumble. Chad Gable, currently known as Shorty G, because the universe is a vast, unfeeling expanse and compassion is just something humans invented by mistake. He's fresh off some aimless tagging with Mustafa Ali when Sheamus returns and beats the dog piss out of Shorty G because he's short and because Sheamus is a knob. This builds to a match at the Rumble which Shorty G loses and he looks properly pissed off about it. Like, as he storms to the back, he kind of shoulder barges over a cameraman, he kind of falls and crashes, and it could have been a mistake, but it might not have been. It's unclear. It's just a bit messy. Shortly after the Rumble, WWE announced that they and Chad Gable have come to terms on Gable's release, which would probably be a big shocker, upset a lot of people, because Chad Gable is really great. At this point, you release Gable for a quick spin YouTube shoot circuit, have him accept all interviews and have him be very angry towards WWE. Give him the green light to pew pew shoot on the big dub, because interviews are all about what normally when a WWE superstar leaves the company, unless their bridges totally burned, like Scott Steiner, or if they have big plans elsewhere like Jon Moxley, they're normally just quite nice about WWE, because you never want to say never. Like, no one's going to bury the company in case, you know, they might go back. Chad Gable, however, rips into WWE. The WWE system is broken. That's the pull quote from all of these interviews. All interviews ever want is that one incendiary soundbite, that one quote, and that's the one. Gable says, if WWE keeps treating its talent like it does, then one day someone's going to make them suffer for it. So WWE goes on, ignores the bad press, as they always do, but this time they're behind it. Chad Gable has been planted by them into a narrative outside of the company. They've essentially hacked the IWC. Aren't I pleased with myself? So in February, the glitches start, and the message that comes through that can just about be seen through all the grain and distortion is the phrase, "You were warned." In late February, after the Saudi show, Mustafa Ali makes his return to WWE television. He talks about his time away from our screens. In a backstage interview, someone asks, were you injured, Ali? He says, no. Oh, okay. Were you taking time off to see family? No. Oh, why were you away? Did they tell you I was away? Because I was here. You just didn't see me, because they didn't see anything in me. Sheamus squares up to him. Welcome back, fella. Not doing the voice. See, I've made a bit of a habit recently of taking short tempered guys and sending them home where they belong. And I'd be happy to do the same to you. Main event of SmackDown, Ali's first match back in months versus Sheamus, who's probably got quite a bit of heat after the Chad Gable thing. The match goes on with Ali fighting his face when the screens glitch again and the feed at home stops. The live crowd don't notice it, end the match however you want. Ali getting a roll up followed by a Sheamus beatdown, go full WWE with it. Why the not? But at home, the last 5 minutes of SmackDown are legitimately just replaced with a repeating loop of puppies playing football. Like, the show does not come back, and then it just ends. WWE issue a press release apologizing to Fox and to the fans for the outage, claiming that their feed was compromised by an outside source. The police have been contacted and they trust the relevant authorities to make sure this never happens again, because that's what WWE would do if their stream was actually hacked. The next episode of SmackDown proceeds as usual for a while. Then, during another match, the screen crackles again and cuts to security camera footage of the WWE production truck. The date of the footage is last week's SmackDown. There are puppies on all the screens and people are freaking out. The footage shows Vince McMahon storming into the production truck, screaming for a technician to get SmackDown back on the air. Technician says, "We can't do it," and Vince slaps the guy out of his chair. The screen then flashes up the message, "The company that knows how to treat its employees." WWE release another statement that Vince has privately apologized to the WWE employee in question, and that Vince has given him adequate compensation for distress caused in the fallout of a high-tension incident. Off the back of this, WWE puts together an internal task force to root out whoever's doing this. Baron Corbin and Sheamus are seen emerging from Vince McMahon's office. They've been given extraordinary locker room powers to track down whoever's doing this. Over the weeks, they go on a tear. They spot someone they don't know backstage on a laptop. "Who are you? We've never seen you before." "Oh, I'm new. I've been hired to write for the website." "Convenient," says Corbin, "considering the website isn't here." Well, I just wanted to see how the shows were being run. "Sure you did, fella." They smash his laptop, they drag him out to the ring. Baron Corbin says, "Let this be a message to everyone backstage. We are watching you." They proceed to beat the hell out of this new writer, which is apparently a similar enough experience to all the new writers who met JBL for the first time back in the day. Great company. They hit him with repeated finishers. Next day, WWE.com report that the writer has filed a huge lawsuit against WWE. WWE apologizes for the behavior of its employees, Sheamus and Baron King Corbin. Both men have been fined significant amounts of money. So now we've set up the status quo for a bit. The two sides in opposition to each other, and we just let the storyline run each week. It'd be like the 24/7 titles. Just make the segments inventive and fun, and you can run it. Corbin and Sheamus turning up to SmackDown wearing suits, believing they're this very important task force, and each week they it up. This is a stupid Vince Russo style gonzo angle, right? So go full Russo and give the task force a stupid name with a stupid acronym every single week. Have Sheamus and Corbin call themselves, for example, they probably shouldn't use this one, but the Coalition Undermining Net Tyranny. But every week they change their acronym because they realize they've embarrassed themselves. It's like a cartoon. Wile E. Coyote versus Roadrunner. This is a very silly story, but it's clear what's going on. It's being treated with just the right amount of kind of context, like you could sort of believe that this is what silly WWE would do, and though you don't know who the hacker is, you can sort of guess what the hacker wants. Revenge against WWE, exposing the company. Before WrestleMania, the hacker releases the info about Sonya Deville and Ziggler working together. Message on the screen, "No secrets in the locker room," with Ali's little circle logo making its first appearance. So, Sheamus and Corbin, now calling their task force People Regulating Internet Communal Kindness, are convinced it's Ali because they've got eyes and a memory. After all, this first hack happened during your match, and about the same time you came back, they smash him around the locker room, leaving him in a heap. Corbin and Sheamus are convinced that Ali's the hacker, so they ask to be booked in a handicap match against him. First match of Mania, first night. They figure if they hospitalize him, the Mania stream will be safe. Baron Corbin tells Sheamus to wait outside while he goes into Vince's office to make this match official. So at Mania, it's Ali versus Corbin and Sheamus, now called the Web Awareness Network, keeping entertainment respectable. Ali does well by himself, puts on a great WrestleMania showcase, but you know, he's also outnumbered. However, during the match, the screen flickers again and shows backstage footage of the meeting Baron Corbin had with Vince the week before on SmackDown. He says that so far, all the mistakes have been Sheamus's fault. How can you expect me to do my job when I'm partnered with this giant vanilla dumbass? Sheamus bro kicks Baron Corbin before Ali super kicks him and lays him out with the 054 to pick up the huge win. So after WrestleMania, Corbin and Sheamus, now calling themselves the team officially safeguarding SmackDown's every resource, announced they're going to do things lo-fi. The old-fashioned way. The SmackDown hacker thinks they're doing the right thing, do they? Exposing corruption. We're going to give the SmackDown hacker a chance to do the right thing. Every week we're going to pick the name of a random SmackDown superstar out of a hat, and then you'll see what happens. First name they pick, Drew Gulak. Throughout the show, they brutalize Gulak, bring him out, put him through the announce table, and they say, hacker, this will keep happening until you reveal yourself. The next week, they do the same with Jeff Hardy. Pull his name out of a hat, kick the piss out of it. The week after that, they pull Naomi's name out of the hat. They drag her out to the ring, but before they can attack her, the screen flickers and the hacker appears on screen wearing some sort of featureless mask, you know, like Looking Glass-did in Watchmen. They also have a distorted voice. They say,
as long as you know how to go, I promise to reveal myself at Money in the Bank.
Corbin and Sheamus agree, they let Naomi go. Then the hacker says,
see you at Money in the Bank. Also, look to the enemies you've made.
The lights flicker, go out, and when they come back up, Jeff Hardy and Drew Gulak are there and beat the hell out of Sheamus and Corbin. So a tag match is made for Money in the Bank. Gulak and Hardy versus Corbin and Sheamus with the promised reveal of the SmackDown hacker. Because honestly, you can't really keep this storyline going forever. Whodunits wear out their welcome fast, and this has technically been happening since February, so TikTok. At the pay-per-view, we have the tag match with Sheamus and Corbin now calling themselves the Friday Action Twosome, neutralizing underhanded threats succinctly. They face off against Gulak and Hardy. Before the match, they tell the camera guy to turn off the Titantron. In fact, turn off every single screen in the arena. There's going to be no distractions in this match. They even tell the crew to turn off the arena lights, nothing remotely controlled that can be hacked into. Instead, they rig up spotlights around the ring powered by their own separate generator, and the match happens in weird lo-fi darkness. This is what it's come to. This is the consequences of a hacker on a major television broadcast. Without anything for the hacker to use to distract them, Sheamus and Corbin can cheat to get this victory, get a little bit of heat back. They shine a spotlight right in Jeff's eyes before he hits the swanton, for example. After the match, they demand, everything be turned back on, and they demand the hacker reveal himself. The hacker appears on the screen wearing his mask. He reveals himself to be, of course, Chad Gable. He says, when it comes to revenge, I'm ready, willing, and Ethernet Gable. He doesn't say that. He doesn't say that. Instead, while the message is playing and Corbin and Sheamus are watching, Chad Gable runs into the arena in street clothes, lays out both men with German suplexes, and runs off chased by a team of security guards. Later on in the pay-per-view, just to sort of finish off like the world building and make sure that everything's got consequence, during the Money in the Bank match at WWE HQ, when Daniel Bryan and AJ Styles crash into Vince's office, Vince can be heard on the phone shouting that he wants Gable on SmackDown. We're gonna make his life a living hell. Just sort of tie it all up. So Gable returns on SmackDown, and Sheamus and Corbin, now calling themselves the consortium opposing Chad's keyboard sabotage, offer him a contract. Vince wanted to have you arrested. Originally, I think you should have been arrested, you little punk. But he decided that he wants you back on the SmackDown team. Can't believe you did it all by yourself, Chad. Vince respects the hustle. Congratulations, you're back on Team Blue. Chad reads the contract, signs it, and Corbin says, because now Vince McMahon owns you. And now any accidents that happen in the workplace are nice and legal. Gable says, figured as much, which is why it's very important that I didn't do this all by myself. The lights go down, the screen flickers, the hacker appears again on the screen, removes his mask to reveal Ali. They were working together the whole time. The lights come back up and Ali is standing in the ring with Gable. The two of them fight off Corbin and Sheamus. So you get Ali and Gable versus Corbin and Sheamus at Backlash, Ali and Gable win the match. However, after the match, either on the pay-per-view itself or on SmackDown, Corbin and Sheamus blindside Ali and Gable with their car literally like hit by a van the two men are driving. Vince McMahon sends his regards, says Corbin, and Ali and Gable are injured by the two men. At the horror show at Extreme Rules, whilst Gable and Ali are recuperating, Sheamus and Corbin, the duo issuing corporate knockouts, beat the New Day to become the new SmackDown Tag Team Champions before Ali and Gable return. Then it's Ali and Gable versus Sheamus and Corbin for the tag belts at SummerSlam, making the storyline run this long because you've got to use the Thunderdome somehow. It's such a visual gimmick. So during the match, Sheamus and Corbin have cheated to have the upper hand when suddenly all of the fan video screens go black, one by one. Suddenly across all the screens flash the words, "You were warned," and the fan cams come back, but with everyone wearing the hacker face masks, which is very simple to do. You literally just film a whole bunch of setups of like literally get all your employees to just wear a face mask at home and then you just repeat that footage like all around the arena. It'll look great. Ali and Gable use this distraction to become SmackDown Tag Team Champions, and hooray! You've got two new teams in your tag division. So that's how I do it. I know it's silly, it's stupid, but it's the SmackDown Hacker storyline. At least this way you make a few new teams for your anemic tag division. You give talented guys something and you just commit to the bit. You know, if there's going to be a hacker, commit to it. Just have some consequences. I'm begging you, WWE, just commit to the bit. Unless that bit is Raw Underground, then it's fine. And that's how I would book the SmackDown Hacker. What would you like me to book next? If you'd like to be officially a part of the vote for my next booking video, then head on over to patreon.com/PartsFunKnown, where you can make your voice heard, and make sure you subscribe to Parts Fun Known for more excellent
Considering how often hugely hyped matches end up falling short of expectations, it's always a sure relief when a long-anticipated bout actually lives up to the buzz. But perhaps even better is when a match tears the house down totally out of nowhere, with no prior inkling that it make for anything more than acceptable viewing. These 10 matches, from main event world title bouts to lower card showdowns, were all presented with a minimal amount of hype, typically either the result of a poor build or a previous outing suggesting that fans just shouldn't get their hopes up. But in each case, we were all left pleasantly surprised, with those involved delivering far above what anyone could have hoped for, and in turn wrestling some of the greatest and most memorable matches of their respective careers. While most viewers likely went into these matches with middling expectations at best, that pessimism quickly dissolved away once it became clear that they had more to offer than just a lazy, predictable bit of booking and the same old routine we've seen week in and week out. I'm Adam Nicholas, this is What Culture Wrestling, and these are 10 underhyped wrestling matches that blew everyone away. Number 10, Last Man Standing, John Cena vs Umaga, Royal Rumble 2007. Despite being built as a monster here in the lead up to this match, Umaga hadn't quite won most fans over just yet. After all, sweeping through the mid-card in a slew of brief squash matches is completely different to main eventing one of the biggest pay-per-views of the year. And having him lose to John Cena via roll-up at New Year's Revolution the month prior massively stifled his momentum. Expectations were middling at best then for Umaga's last man standing match against John Cena for the WWE Championship. Yet the end result was an uncommonly visceral take on the classic match type. Umaga dismantled Cena for a huge chunk of the match, but rather than having Big Match John mount a typical Superman comeback, he instead overcomes by choking out the monster with a ring roll. In one of the most memorable commentary calls of the last 15 years, JR shouts, "Even a monster's gotta breathe," confirming just how unique and creative a finish that actually was to a genuinely spectacular and brutal last man standing match. Number 9, Trish Stratus vs Stephanie McMahon Helmsley, No Way Out 2001. On paper, it was easy to sneer at the prospect of Stephanie McMahon stepping into the ring with Trish Stratus because she wasn't happy about Trish dating her dad. "Oh, Vince McMahon, you little scoundrel." Remember, of course, that Trish was hardly a top-line in-ring commodity at this point in her career, so this kind of had all the makings of a clumsy dud that few would remember fondly. And in fairness, while it's certainly not a clinic of technical wrestling, it is ludicrously entertaining as a piece of storytelling. Sensibly laid out more as a deeply personal brawl than a pure wrestling match, you nevertheless have to give Stephanie McMahon some credit, and boy knows she likes a bit of credit, for actually pulling her weight in this match and look incredible against Trish. There are genuinely so many fun moments throughout its mere 8-minute runtime, from Trish getting doused with water to William Regal's hilarious crisis of allegiance, resulting in him aiding both women at various points in the match. This could so easily have been an absolute mess, shout out to Andy Murray, but by focusing all its creative energies in the right direction, that is, character work and entertaining extras, it was much better than it really had any right to be. Number 8, Iron Man match. The Rock vs Triple H, Judgment Day 2000. The second ever televised Iron Man match in WWE history had a considerable shadow hanging over the top of it, given that the first one was the masterful bout between Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 12. Wrestling for a straight hour is a major test of stamina for even the most conditioned athletes like Hart and Michaels, but when it was announced that The Rock would defend the WWE title against Triple H for an hour at Judgment Day 2000, many fans were probably a little bit skeptical. There just wasn't the general belief that the pair, as talented as they were, could tell a compelling story for 60 minutes without getting completely gassed up. But, and here's a sentence we might not say about WWE very often anymore, the match was actually booked smartly to be the polar opposite of Hart versus Michaels, in that it was jam-packed with 11 falls in total, effectively dividing the hour-long match into a series of mini set pieces, while providing a few moments for the two to catch their breath. Although this one will probably be most remembered for The Undertaker returning and debuting his American Badass gimmick, and in turn obviously costing The Rock the title, it largely subverted the expectation that this whole thing would be a sluggish, tiresome slog of an Iron Man match. Number 7, Bret Hart versus the British Bulldog, In Your House 5, Seasons Beatings. Much like the Iron Man match, In Your House 5's world title main event between Bret Hart and the British Bulldog had to live up to one of the most iconic and beloved matches of all time. Although in this case, the previous outing they were actually trying to top was again between Bret Hart and British Bulldog in Wembley Stadium at SummerSlam 1992. God damn it, WWE. Come back to the UK, obviously when all of this madness has stopped anyway. This rematch took place 3 years later to a muted level of anticipation from fans, in large part due to the fair mediocrity of Bulldog's recent heel turn, which was done absolutely no favours by him losing to Diesel 2 months prior during his snoozy year-long title run. Sorry, Michael Hamflett. But Bret and Bulldog effectively switching positions popularity-wise ensured that their in-your-house encounter felt fundamentally different, aided further by Hart's decision to bust himself open, which was a rarity for the Hitman at the time. It was Bret who would prevail in a match that absolutely soared above the passable sequel to their SummerSlam rematch that a lot of fans were expecting. Number 6, Triple H vs Taka Michinoku, Raw, April 10th, 2000. Now alright, let's be honest, nobody in their right mind expected the 187-pound Taka Michinoku to steal the WWE title from Triple H on some random episode of Raw is War, but the match was booked so convincingly that fans were thoroughly worked into believing that maybe, just maybe, Taka might actually win this one after all. I mean, obviously this was Triple H, so there's no chance it was ever going to happen, but still. Now what could have been a joke of a squash match was actually a legitimately competitive fight, which squeezed an almost impossible amount of incident into a runtime of just barely 5 minutes. Now, as much as Triple H doesn't have the best reputation when it comes to burying literally everybody in sight with his trusty golden shovel, he absolutely bumped his ass off for Taka Michinoku throughout this fight, in a rare bout of Triple H actually doing someone some favours. Isn't that something? But the icing on the cake was all the peripheral drama, which saw the Acolytes, who Taka brought to ringside for protection, Kai and Tai and the McMahons all getting involved. And not to undersell Earl Hebner, who actually stands up for himself against Triple H. It's pretty telling that fans still fondly reminisce over it some 20 years later. Number 5, Shawn Michaels vs Mankind, In Your House 10, Mind Games. Though Shawn Michaels and Mankind's title bout at In Your House 10 suffered from a scarcely existent build and many skeptics who thought that their disparate in-ring styles just simply wouldn't gel together, the end result was nothing short of incredible. Despite basically just being a stepping stone match until HBK was beaten for the strap by Sid at Survivor Series 2 months later, it's often cited by Mick Foley as one of his all-time favourite matches. A masterful compromise between Michael's technical finesse and Mankind's penchant for brutality, the near half-an-hour slugfest sees both men forced to change up their house styles somewhat, resulting in a unique contest which, in an ideal world, would have led to a more prolonged program. Foley gets the absolute tar knocked out of him throughout the match, but this did far more for him than just some sort of stuntman showcase. It was one of the best matches of his entire career, even if it did have an iffy DQ finish. Number 4, Bayley vs Eva Marie, NXT, November 25th, 2015. Now, nobody could really be blamed for scoffing at the prospect of Eva Marie challenging for Bayley's NXT Women's title back in November 2015, but this shockingly entertaining match proved exactly how smart booking could actually elevate inexperienced talent. This wasn't simply a case of Bayley carrying Eva Marie to a solid match, but the guys of NXT Creative stacking the odds against Bayley in a totally organic and self-aware way. I mean, after all, to give you some context, Eva Marie winning this belt at the time was an absolute nightmare of every NXT fan in existence, myself very much included. The match was laid out with the very idea that the authority-backed Eva Marie didn't actually deserve this spot to begin with. She didn't. And so Bayley was going to have to fend off stooge referees and Nia Jax in addition to her actual opponent. In turn, this allowed the bulk of the physical demands to fall upon Bayley, while Eva Marie could focus more on playing to her character's strengths than actually trying to put on a technical clinic. Now, not too much disrespect to Eva Marie, but what could have been a sloppy botch fest of a match was instead ingeniously booked for the best possible outcome, boosting the stock of both women in the process. And thankfully, she does not win the belt. But whew, let me tell you, the prospect of her being the champion had me genuinely sweating bullets. Number 3, Sheamus vs Big Show, Hell in a Cell 2012. In terms of a match that was far more fun than it had any right to be, there are few better examples than the Big Show capturing the World Heavyweight title from Sheamus at Hell in a Cell 2012. Now, even back in 2012, this was a groan-worthy prospect of a title fight, but genuinely, this might be one of the most low-key entertaining hoss fights of the last decade. Despite the Big Show going into that match without much credibility to speak of, on its own terms, it was a thrilling battle of the bulls, as both men made every hard hit count, impressively going the distance over a potentially concerning 20-minute runtime. This one might have seemed like a toilet break match in theory to most people, but the sheer physicality of it and the dramatic near falls quickly got the crowd invested, in turn delivering one of the greatest matches of the Big Show's career. Number 2, I Quit match, John Cena vs JBL, Judgment Day 2005. After their, how do we put this, rather underwhelming WrestleMania 21 debut, I've got to be honest, the writer's been very kind here, that match is one of the worst matches I think I've ever seen in WWE history. How do these men only know 4 moves at this point in their career? Jesus Christ, I wish I could erase it from my brain. So as you can imagine, with that said, there wasn't much reason to expect anything of any quality whatsoever from an I Quit match from John Cena and JBL at Judgment Day 2005. But choosing to shift the focus away from a pure wrestling match was a smart move given JBL's strengths, allowing him to brutally lay waste to John Cena for long stretches of the match, while Big Match John got to emphasize his never say die attitude. It's probably a little bit redundant to call an I Quit match of all things slightly overbooked, but in the case of this overbooking, it's exactly what makes the match so much fun. And on top of that, if you're into a bit of the old Crimson, it's extremely bloody too, with both men spilling colour, which only further heightened the drama. Even with the screwy finish in which JBL quits before John can beat him to a pulp with a metal pipe, feels consistent with JBL's character too, while demonstrating just how far John Cena was willing to go to win the match. If you're in the market for a bit of a roller coaster ride and a bit of smash mouth storytelling, well, this is right up your street. And number 1, with a bullet, Dean Malenko vs Scotty 2 Hotty, Backlash 2000. Backlash 2000 very nearly had the entire show stolen outright by its second match, as Dean Malenko defended his light heavyweight championship against Scotty 2 Hotty. The manner in which these two had been booked up to this point suggested this would be nothing more than a competent yet forgettable TV caliber fight. But as it just so happens on this very night, both men brought their absolute A game to the fore, and my god, it showed. It was a shockingly physical match, with Malenko relentlessly working Scotty's knee, and Scotty taking some absolutely hellacious bumps throughout, especially with the top rope DDT, which finally finished the job. Malenko got one of his few true opportunities in WWE to show off his technical potential, but the real story here might just be how Scotty managed to keep pace with every single step of the way that Malenko took. Without question, this is the best singles match of his entire WWE tenure. Genuinely, if you haven't seen this one, or you just simply can't remember it, and I can't blame you because they were often given so little time, do yourself a favour and go and check it out. It's absolutely amazing. So there you have it. Those are 10 underhyped wrestling matches that blew everyone away. But did we miss any? We probably did. You always tell us about that. So let us know in the comments down below, and don't forget to like and share. Hit the old subscribe button if you haven't already. You can find the original list for this on whatculture.com. I've been Adam Nicholas. This has been What Culture, and I'll see you next time.
In a different time and a different place, I wrote a list of my favourite WWE matches of all time. I am definitely older, hopefully wiser, and I have less hair. Death beholds my wretched bones and giggles as the years increase their gallop, and after everything they've taken the living, I can only hope they have left me some kindness in their stead. Also, that was in 2016 for the best years of NXT, so I should probably
Oh, Durs, do you need to come in? Oh, Durs already has his costume on. Do you guys want to see? Yeah. Hi. Hi. Are you a bat? Are you a bat cat? Do you want to show him? Come here. Let me show Jack.
How may I serve?
He's a bat cat. He's a bat cat.
We must bring them to the overseers at once.
Anyway, there's our bat cat. He's ready to party.
Come with us.
He looks good.
Stranger.
He's so cute. He's so stinking cute. I love.
Totals tabulated for
Taco Bell's.
How do you say the A with the one dot over it? Zach, tell me. Go on.
Aw.
Untainted by the
Nope.
law.
How do you say it?
True.
Or.
But it would seem
Or.
this is
Or.
not welcomes you.
Or.
Friend has
What?
fate guides it falls to
Every attendant.
See, like, if you didn't speak Swedish, you probably wouldn't know that.
Overseer Karshed, take this mortal to the rings of
No, guys, I can assure you that she's not lying. Okay.
He knows.
Yeah.
claiming to
Anyway.
have broken free of it.
Honored voice.
A living
I think Melina actually is pretty good at Swedish too.
I would assume so.
The arbiter reacted to
Isn't like I would assume so. Isn't like the Nordic language or Norway's language like about the same?
Yeah, Norwegian and Swedish are
More
practically
to
the
see
same.
of such
Yeah.
audience.
So is- but
We may prove to be an agent of the jailer.
I think pronunciation is the biggest difference.
They want to know what bald is in Swedish.
Kasher, not ours. I will bring
You
this
know,
mortal
I don't actually
before her.
remember that, or
With her
That's good.
voice
That's good. Let's keep it there.
have I spoken.
Blessed be her voice.
yeah, they're saying in chat.
I pray the arbiter will awaken
Wait,
in your
Am I
presence.
talking to the right
mortal.
person?
Let me just double check.
I
Telling me to do
speak.
anything.
Yeah,
for the
give us.
one with
Speak to
silence.
Kalsir. Oh, it's the guy
She
next
is
to him.
unchanged,
One in the
ever
middle.
silent,
Oh,
Yeah.
ever still.
Here,
When you
mortal,
arrived in
this
Ordos,
teleporter will
I saw
convey you
the
to the ring
arbiter
of
stir.
transference.
For
Alright,
the
let's
first
take the
time
portal.
in many
they're
cycles.
calling you bald in chat.
Wow, I've never had that
That she
happen
would
before.
awaken
The purpose
and
must
Jeez.
be
Blessed purpose.
This is some bullshit,
Mere
man.
words
precious
cannot
little
describe
animal
what
How are they
the
gonna do
word
this to me?
was.
But the honored
Step
voice has
forward,
blessed your mission,
that I may
so
show
we
you.
will use what we have. We will call down one of the soul
You look great,
conduits
Zach.
for use
Do I?
as a gateway
Yeah.
to Bastion.
I actually took a shower.
These paths
And so my hair
have been
looks normal. Let me see.
some time.
Do I even look good? Let
Your
me see.
arrival will be
It looks the exact same. Never mind.
I like how you showered for the Shadowlands release. I remember watching it. I was like, he took a shower for this.
Well, yeah. I mean, because I wanted to get it out of the way.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. Oh, here we go. Click on the thing. Activating.
Wow, I'm still not level 51.
Yep. No, the other levels will be really fast. It's just this first one takes a while because of the whole like storyline and everything.
Mm. If you get 1 million followers, Shadehead. I don't know if you get that many channel. You can do it? Maybe after like a year?
Oh, on this channel? Apparently
Yeah.
the channel hit 300,000 today.
No.
Can you believe that?
I have opened countless portals in my lifetime.
Yeah, 300,000 followers. That's crazy.
Reality.
mortal. I thought
Okay,
death was the
and
end
let's
of
see where you're at real
existence.
quick.
Here,
Okay,
it
click the
seems,
sword.
Death is a power that offers
Yeah.
new beginnings.
How much listening to dialogue and watching cutscenes is there before you get to play the game? It's a while.
Yeah, this is
purpose
probably pretty
must
boring
be
for
followed.
people to watch. But
Yeah, we'll get to it. I remember Asmongold's man channel was at like 40k-ish. Yeah, I had 40k viewers for quite a while. I was like always like kind of like my default.
oh, you mean like the streamer
How may
house?
I assist?
Wait, what are they
Which
talking
streamer
about?
house?
This realm offers infinite
Wait, what did they say?
Everything
Ooh,
is
I'm flying.
negotiable.
Oh, okay. Alright, let me go.
Trust
You struck a hard bargain. Good show. More Walker.
Remember your 4 to 5k ending?
I know
Yeah, those were the days, man.
For you,
4 to
I
5k
offer
ending.
only the finest.
Just chilling, playing WoW. That's about it.
Wait.
All
That was
goods
whenever
and
I think around
services
whenever
for
we met.
sale.
I was getting like maybe like 5 to 8k viewers.
Yeah.
That was a while.
Everybody seems to forget that.
Yeah.
Remember,
Like, I'm a pretty big streamer too.
everything
I think
has
I
value.
averaged like
3k? Yeah, so
Yeah.
3k.
Yeah, Zach has too many viewers now.
Yeah.
I have to spam his chat to get his attention.
She does, and then everybody ats her, and so then I know that it's her.
You are welcome here.
The way is open. I serve not only Bastion.
Maybe I
but
should
all of the Shadowlands.
next leveling stream I'll
It is
just
my
cam up.
pleasure to welcome you to
Ooh,
Bastion.
so I get more viewers?
You are
Isn't it?
like no
That sounds
soul
awesome.
I have ever seen before.
That'll be
Would you
good.
ca-
Say what?
Would you cam up too?
You
Would
are
I?
the kind
No,
one
it's my
Valkyrian.
second stream. I
It
could
is
do it. You
our
could do it though.
sacred charge to bring
No, you
mortal
have to cam
souls
up too.
before the
No
arbiter for
way. This is my
judgment.
second stream. That's what makes it different. Like I don't like being on cam.
It has been an age since we last
I don't know if I could
welcomed a
do
new
that.
arrival.
Do it
The
if you
greeter
don't
will
do
tell
it.
you more as soon as we
Shit.
awaken it.
That puts me in a position.
It
I
is
don't know.
clear you deserve only the best.
Do it.
Fortune.
We'll see what happens. I'm shy. Yeah.
Oh.
Greetings.
Do a small cam. If you like really make her cam 3 times smaller. Just put her cam in front of my cam. That'd be perfect.
What is on your
Let's
mind?
turn this in. Oh, I leveled.
Oh, nice. Ooh, I think I'm gonna level here
Sika,
too.
Can we
Congrats.
spare any anima for the greeter?
Yay!
There you go.
Yes.
At least we're leveling at the same time.
Centurions will share.
Yep.
Hold tight now. No anima must fall.
Okay, and now you just have to give this guy anima.
Enema.
No anima.
And when she sundered
Oh,
Chill.
the sky above the city,
I don't know. I'm an enema. That doesn't sound like a good time.
Yeah, no, that's no, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Yeah, just click on these 3 guys. You're gonna be good.
Have enough. We wake greeter now.
If the Moor's influence bleeds,
All right, here we go.
how did these allies from your world become trapped in the Maw?
Okay.
Anima reserves now nominal. Sent her agents to
Okay, there we go.
I
Learn more about
exist
the
to
Tyrion.
answer all your questions. Who caught them in chains and dragged them through the shattered sky.
Is there flying in this expansion yet? No, right?
The winged Kyrian of Bastion ferry souls from the mortal
No,
realm
not
into
yet.
the Shadowlands, but not with chains. And they are noble,
Oh, I've got to talk through all this?
untainted by the Maw.
Jesus.
True.
It was my
But
pleasure.
it would seem this is the
in our
only
hands.
clue our mortal friend has to
What the hell?
It
I
falls
agree.
to us
Oh, there we
to
go.
open the way.
Which one am I supposed to do?
Tell him you're not. Yeah, I have some questions and say I'm not dead, and then that I'm from Azeroth. I think it completes it.
Reserves to
Oh,
open
go
a
back. Go.
path
Never mind.
to Bastion.
Okay.
I will meet
And then
you
go. I
there.
think there might have been a mistake.
But on
Come
And then I'm
forth
not dead.
and be
we have
judged.
so
Yep.
little anima in our reserves.
There you
God.
go. Yeah.
Surely we
Imagine having
should
to
be
figure
more.
that out.
Uh huh.
Let's see
You just
it
click through
done,
it. Mythic Plus.
Kasher.
Yo, no, Mythic Plus does
With
not
her
start tomorrow.
voice,
Does
have
not.
I spoken.
Is it just a normal tomorrow?
Torghast is getting updated, so like there's gonna be a higher difficulty
Hear
level
the
of Torghast,
words
and
of the
I'm gonna do that tomorrow. Then probably do some other shit after that.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Alright, now we complete this. I think that each of us has to do this. Did you get credit for that?
Welcome, new aspirants, to the first step in your journey
Yeah, we gotta
through
go through the
Bastion.
whole thing. Shit.
Watches
While you venture among us, we will teach you
It's still
the
gonna be easy.
virtues of purity, courage,
We'll see.
humility, wisdom,
Step
Wait,
into
what am I
the
supposed to do
and
here?
passing through the veil can be traumatic. Allow
Am I
us
supposed to, like, talk
cleanse
to
the
them?
pain of that ordeal.
Yeah, you just go to the different areas and like click the button or do the thing they tell you to do.
What button? I don't see a button.
What is that? It looks
Can you
like
look
a
at mine?
Kyrian,
Yeah,
but
let me
it is
see.
twisted.
Let me go over to you.
How strange. Carry on with your learning. I will meet you near the greeter.
What's it? Oh, click the bell. The big bell in the middle.
Oh.
Yeah.
The Vespers of Bastion
Got
are
'em.
no ordinary instruments. Their voices bolster the
What
spirit
do you
and
seek,
draw forth the
mortal?
lingering
Come,
burdens
mortal.
of
Ooh,
one's
there's like
former
world
life.
I
maps
will
here
show
too.
Yeah, you wanna
the
go kill him?
way.
Okay, one sec.
Oh, this guy's actually a pain in the ass to kill. Never mind, it'll take a while. Yeah, click on this little page. Did you get it?
All deeds from your
Yeah.
previous
Okay,
life
good.
will be collected and stored. The archives compile the histories of countless mortal worlds, as seen
All
through
stats
the
increased
eyes
by
of
5%. How
aspirants
about
like
that?
yourself.
Or so you gotta put anima in him? Yeah, it's gonna take forever.
What are you saying? Like,
Oh, I was just reading something from chat, that's all.
no, but like, are you saying anima?
Anima. A-N-I...
Yeah, it sounds like anima,
No.
so I just clarified.
No, there are no enemas in this game as far as I know.
I know he probably wasn't talking about an enema, but
Yeah,
I was
it's
like,
just weird.
Purpose must
you say it,
be
I don't-
full. We have precious little anima to spare. But the honored voice has blessed
Come
your
over here
mission,
and just complete
so
this one.
we will use what we have.
December 8th is layers 4 through 6 unlocked, 6 to 1 through 3.
Soul conduits
If it is,
for
then we're just gonna do the
use
mythic
as a
dungeons.
gateway to
It's not really a big
Bastion.
deal.
These paths have been dormant for
ooh,
some time.
can mount up here.
Your arrival
Yeah.
will be unexpected.
Alright, let's go get
The
this one
drought
turned
holds
in.
strong.
There we go.
We must find a solution.
Enter a question.
Archon's wisdom prevails. Kyrian, in service of the Maw? That cannot be.
Uh-oh.
What is the meaning of this?
Oh.
They must have sensed
So many,
that I
like-
enabled the greeter. I will handle this, mortal.
Why is this Nemesis
Conversations.
unit active? We can ill afford this anima expenditure.
Goodbye.
Damn, she just killed him.
Ascended One. This newcomer brings troubling news of Kyrian in the Maw. We must inform the Archon.
A grim fate. But if the Arbiter judge them deserving
I
of
like
it,
this area.
then the
It looks
matter
pretty.
is not
Yeah.
our concern.
Is the sky white for you?
These were not prisoners.
Yeah, it is.
But
Oh,
willing
god damn, it's
servants.
super white. Holy shit, I
Surely
didn't even
this
notice
merits
that.
an
Oh my
audience.
god.
There is but
Made it.
one way
Wow.
to earn an audience with the Archon. To walk the path and prove worthy of ascension.
Alright,
I would have you
let's turn this in. Then we gotta go with the girl.
Allow
you know
me
the
to
path
show
better
you
than
the way.
most, aspirant. Archon's eyes upon you.
Oh, this is the mount that I got. I just realized that.
Which one?
The
Follow
mount
the
that she's
path.
riding on.
As if we have.
Oh, the bird?
We should be on
Yeah,
our way.
yeah, the lion, bird, dog thing.
Nice.
Alright, let's go.
I had nearly
how do you-
passed my final trial
I'll
when
wait
the
for you.
drought began. None have ascended since.
Ooh, I like this area. It's pretty.
Yeah, it's a real nice place.
Our realm must
So
appear
you get to pick
pristine
one
to
of
you.
3 different zones that you want to go
Words
to.
cannot express what was lost.
Or 4 different zones you
Wait.
want to go to whenever you...
Let me show
Oh
you.
shit.
Just go ahead.
No, I forgot. I actually just ran past her.
How may I serve you?
Okay. The hell?
Did the thing change for you? Oh, you don't have the
The drought holds strong. We
the
must
thing.
find a solution.
Yeah, it's weird. I think I messed my thing up. Oh, yeah, my thing got messed up. What the fuck? I gotta go back and do it again. It bugged out because I ran past it like an idiot.
Like I go into the thing and it, do you see on mine? Like if I move, it goes out of
The
it.
drought began. None have ascended since.
Yeah, just click it and stay there.
Okay.
You mean to have an extra action button thing? Yeah, well I didn't have one.
Yes, mortal.
Okay.
You know the path better than most.
Oh, I think you have
aspirants.
to start over, right?
Yeah,
Archon's
it'll only
eyes
take me a
upon
second.
you.
I'm already on my way back. We're using Touch of Fate. Izzy hasn't leveled before, so we're doing the quest line with her.
Follow the path. As if we have... We should be on our way. Our realm must appear pristine to you. Words cannot express what was lost. Wait.
Oh,
Let
you're
me
not
show
getting
you.
it still.
No, it's okay. I should be able to get it now.
Oh.
Yeah, there we go.
We are in the midst.
Do we just
of an
wait here?
unspeakable
There we
tragedy.
go. Oh wow, look at them all.
She's not speaking to me.
Really? Okay,
We
let
will
me see.
seek out my soulbind, Pelagos, at Aspirin's Rest.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
you can just go over to there. Yeah,
Okay.
you're fine. Yeah, you're like actually ahead of me now. Damn, this place looks crazy now. Alright, now we can go this way.
Oh, what? Mine isn't that color.
Yeah, I think it was just because I was in that area, and then whenever I moved out of it, everything else went away.
Oh.
There we go. And make sure you get the fight path while you're here. Where the hell's Pelagos? Oh, there he is.
Clea!
You are
Thank
a sign
the
of the
Archon.
winds of change.
Pelagos began the ritual without you.
Pelagos. What?
Okay.
Fool.
Just
We
let me
have
know
little
whenever
time.
you're ready. And we can start killing mobs.
Okie dokie. Rich is talking about common space.
Yep, that's about right. That's probably about right.
Interesting. I wonder, I don't even know if I want to know.
If what?
Well, it would float, wouldn't it?
Yeah, of course it would. Because, like, doesn't toothpaste? And it's just like a different kind of tube at the end of the day.
Oh my, Zach.
Well, I'm just saying.
Oh boy.
So many trials.
What is this here? Find Pelagos. Alright, I'm gonna go. I forgot where he is. As a 21-year-old university student that's been watching your stream since BFA, I just want to let you know that I'm letting you know. Thank you.
Oh.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm sure his major is in communications.
I feel like that was pretty insightful information.
Yeah, I mean, who could have put it better than that?
Yeah. He'll do great things.
I'm sure. Izzy isn't streaming too. Izzy will probably stream. Are you gonna stream tonight?
Yeah, I'm gonna stream like late.
Yeah, she's part of the late night crew.
Help you are weak. Ascension will never be yours.
Look at that damage.
Your failure is a stain on your soul.
There
No.
he is.
No, I must not give in.
I don't see any. Oh, never mind.
There he is.
Huh, that was too close for comfort. Thank you. I feel much better now.
Yeah, I usually wake up around 5 or 6 p.m. and then just watch TV all day.
Alright, let's go over this way. That's what she would do whenever she was here, is she would wake up about the same time I would end my stream. and she would just like lay in bed and watch my stream until I'm ready to end, and then we'd go get food.
Yep. I should probably learn how to drive soon.
That would be good. That would be good.
Did you see Milena got her passed her exams today?
Yeah.
So many trials.
I can drive, I just don't have a license.
Yeah, you have a car. I mean, like, your car's actually pretty nice.
So
It's a nice car.
many trials.
I like it. I just don't drive it.
Yeah, I would hope not, you know, since you don't have a license. I guess that never stopped any of my friends, but it's probably a better idea not to do it.
Fallen if not for that mortal.
You know, I was actually looking
I thought I
at
could succeed on
used
my own,
Lamborghinis
but-
yesterday.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay, so how much are they?
So tempted to just buy one.
You're gonna
but
buy a Lamborghini?
it's like, what am I really supposed to do with it, you know?
Yeah.
Just drive it to the fucking grocery store.
Yeah.
I
And then
am
worry
very
that somebody's gonna mess it
fatigued
up while you're in the car?
Yeah, they could just like scratch the
Consider
side.
blood your trade,
Yeah.
friend.
Walk with
They're actually quite affordable considering like how expensive the car is when it's brand new.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, I'm
Did you get the flight path? Turn around. Yeah, you did. Okay, just go talk to the dog. 70K, Lambo's not that expensive. Man, if I got a Lambo, holy shit. That'd be crazy.
Am I supposed to talk to this lady?
No,
side quest.
if you click on the, I wouldn't even worry about that. Yeah, don't even worry about that. We're not gonna do that one. It's super annoying.
The one I was looking at was $215,000. I think it was from 2015 or 16.
So the rumors were true.
Which is not bad.
Come.
Like,
Let me
considering a brand new one
Take
is
joy in
over
your work and pride in
$400,000.
the craft.
Yeah, that's a lot of money. I have to do a number of sponsored streams for that.
Or I wouldn't even buy it cash. I would just finance it if I were you. See, I don't even know. Yeah, it is. You could buy a house for that. It is true. It seems kind of like a waste of money.
That's the thing, is I'd never really want to get one. It'd just be like such a stressful thing to have.
It's like, remember when I told you about my friends?
Which one?
Like, the one with the shitty house?
Oh yeah, yeah.
So I have this friend in Cali, and her boyfriend is, well, they're both actually really, or no, husband, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
like car enthusiasts, but they live in this like really shitty house.
Mm-hmm.
It actually kind of looks like yours, Zach, a little bit.
Oh,
like
thanks.
Like,
and follow the
That's good to
watcher's
listen.
instructions.
they have like so much stuff in the house.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
This should
Yeah, I
prove
know.
exciting.
Literally have like a fold-up table as a dining table. It's not good. But
yeah,
anyway,
Yeah.
this is the first time ever visiting them, right?
welcome you.
Like their house. I mean, we've hung out before. Just walk through the garage, like literally 2 Lambos just sitting there.
Click on the thing. Yeah, there you go.
I was like,
Yeah.
what the? Just so random, you know?
Yeah, I was kind of surprised to just like see that shit, you know?
You know what
Just
the worst
chilling.
part is? That house is probably worth $2 million, $1 million.
Oh, yeah, because it's in California. Yeah, no surprise there. We'll click on it again.
I'm supposed to kill this big boy.
Yeah, kill them all.
The ones from the classic.
Yep, that's right. Got them all. Super easy. You can live in your car, but you can't race your house. True. Yeah. Hell yeah, brother. Easy.
Peace be upon you.
But 8,000 square foot house in Michigan for 1 million.
To have seen
Yeah.
so much.
Whoa.
A lot of cheap houses.
Did I not tell you?
Speak.
This one bears
I would
promise.
Alright. There we go.
Is the house 8,000 or the land?
Truly be able to help us?
That's my question.
Yeah.
That is up to them.
Because if the
First,
house
let
is
them see.
8,000, that's like a mansion. That's
I could put so many boxes in there.
Of what?
And so many nothing. Just boxes and nothing.
Mm.
Are you good? Completed it?
Yep.
Okay. Let's go do this one. Ooh, this isn't it. This is a rare spawn. Be careful. These are dangerous. Yeah, I could just fill it up with Dr. Pepper. Exactly. Got him. Okay.
Houses in Texas are pretty cheap, but like there's really high property tax.
Purpose reveals all.
Ooh, item level 98. Is that good?
No, not really. Or at least it isn't to me. I don't know. It could be for you. I'm not sure. I got a fist weapon. It was actually an item I didn't have. Oh, we can kill this guy.
This episode was brought to you by Displate. Mashed potatoes, cranberry sauce, the whole nine. The only ingredient we were missing was grandfather's ashes or something, but we took all of these and turned them into one Thanksgiving sausage, and the results were astounding. Unfortunately, ordinary sausage didn't really enjoy it that much, but I personally thought it was a very, very strong sausage. Bold flavors. It wasn't afraid to really get out there and deliver a 1-2 combo punch to your taste buds. You felt its impact right away. You felt the holiday juices flood your senses immediately. And I like that. I like the playfulness and also the bit of chaos in there as well. There was just so much at play there, and I really did appreciate it, so I'm going to be giving the Thanksgiving sausage from that video an A tier.
That's good, because we don't want to waste any of this.
Yeah, absolutely.
It has been an age since we last welcomed a new arrival. The greeter will tell you more as soon as we awaken it.
You know, I gotta tell you, 2 full bowls of spaghetti did not make as much as I thought it would. Oh, we're getting there. Oh, okay, I'm reversing.
All right, that's good.
Okay.
All right. Now, a little preview of what your sausage is going to look like.
That looks good.
I was going to be fancy and do a little twisting, but...
The future of Sika.
Well, all right. There is your first...
For the greeter?
Unless we want to link it. You want to link it?
No.
You're good with a big old sausage wheel?
Yeah, that looks nice to me, I think.
All right.
It's not going to affect the rating.
Hold tight now. No animal must fall.
Oh, I get the honor? So what is
So as we know from many attempts of starches and carbs, this thing's gonna blow up like a son of a gun. So what you want to do is give it some breathing room, and poke just as many holes as you think that thing can handle.
How deep do I need to go?
I mean, I would just until the horde. Yeah.
Anima reserves now nominal. Initializing.
That feels right. Ooh.
Oh yeah, that's a whole lot of oil.
Is that an excessive amount of oil?
Oh, we'll see.
This feels like a good sausage.
Please visit each station.
Should I give her a kiss goodnight?
The Vespers
Probably
Bastion
wait for the
are
music to
prepare
go.
myself
It's always a good sign when it doesn't
to
sustain.
and draw forth the lingering bones of one's former life.
We'll just give it a couple more seconds here.
Yeah, it looks like little zits over
Deeds
here
from your
popping.
previous life will be collected and
Well,
stored.
those are the holes.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Countless mortal
That'll
worlds.
Those are the
definitely
ones
do
you
it.
made. Not just a couple minutes ago.
That would explain it, yeah.
Step into the pool, friend. Passing
Getting a
through
nice,
the veil can be traumatic.
Yeah, we're
Crisping.
starting to see that
Cleanse
steer
the
coming in.
pain of that ordeal.
So what's the technique? I throw it forward and then back?
Yeah, that's what you do. You kind of.
What is that? It looks like
You let the momentum take it and you snap it back.
It is too far.
There we go!
Welcome you
First
aspirants to
try.
the first
That
step in
felt
the
good,
journey
and
to
I didn't even
Bastion.
burn myself with oil.
You're the greeter.
I'm genuinely impressed.
I am absolutely shocked.
That's.
The drought holds strong.
I'm so proud of you.
Yeah, I have a great sensei.
In service of the Maw? That cannot be.
I really like the technique of bringing all the
You
hot
must
oil
have sensed
with you.
that I enabled the greeter.
Yeah, it's not really good.
I will handle
Not really
this
what I
matter.
expected to happen from it.
Why is this Nimbus unit
Oh, a
empty?
nice big piece
We
for
can
me, thank
ill
you.
afford
I
this
know how much you
animal
love spaghetti
expenditure.
sausage.
Goodbye.
And is this the same spaghetti that you
Ascended one.
eat out of the...
This is the same spaghetti that I was eating when I burnt the fuck out of my mouth on our
We
hot
must
sauces.
inform the
Oh,
Archon.
Just plop that right on there, Charlie. Thank you so much. You're a
But
gentleman.
if the Arbiter judged them
Anything
deserving of
for
it,
you, my
the
man.
matter is
So
not
yeah,
our
should be good.
concern.
All right, you ready, boys? Here, we can cheers our first sausage for the tier
here,
list.
let me pick
But
mine up.
willing servants. Surely this
Cheers.
merits an
Nice.
audience.
There is but one way to earn an
Well, leave
audience
that here.
with the Archon. To walk the path
That texture
and
really
prove
takes you by
worthy
surprise.
of ascension. I will have you speak.
I gotta be
You
honest,
know
this is
the
looking like an
path
A tier
better
for me,
than
boys.
most Aspirant. Archon's
I'm gonna
eyes
be
upon
cleaning my plate.
I have nearly passed my final trial.
I did not like that
and the drought
texture at
began.
all.
So
None
it
of
tastes
the
like
sins.
spaghetti,
Follow the path.
as
As
if
we
it
have-
was ground out and spit in your mouth.
We should be on our way.
Baby birded spaghetti.
Baby birded spaghetti is a
Our
very
well must
accurate
appear pristine to
description
you.
of this.
Words cannot express what
You're
was
giving
not.
this S tier?
I think he said A.
I'm thinking
Oh,
S.
A.
No, all of his ratings make no sense though. So.
They're based in science.
We are in the midst of an unspeakable
Well, I would normally
tragedy.
give this a 1 out of 5.
Yeah, that's like an A tier on our list, basically.
We will seek out my soulbind, Pelagos, at
So
Asphod's
Mr.
Rest.
Sausage's score is a 1 out of 5.
I think what I like about it is kind of like, you remember Go-Gurt? How you like squeeze it out like this? I think that's what I like about it.
God damn
Right?
it, Charlie.
I hate you.
I'm sticking with A tier. And my mind still hasn't changed.
How
Spaghetti
may I serve
sausage,
you?
easy A tier. I'm
Freya,
actually surprised this
thank the
doesn't currently
Archon.
exist at Walmarts and
Pelagos
Targets
began
across
the
the world.
ritual
This was an
without
easy to
you.
make sausage.
You
It's
are a
delectable.
Pelagos
The
may
only
soon
shortcoming of
succumb
this
to doubt
sausage
and fear.
was us
Make
not leaving it
haste.
in the pan that long. It didn't really get a chance to get a good case on it, so it was really soggy and flabby and chewy. But aside from that, it had a wonderful taste. It really did. Definite S tier. I stand by that. Just like I stand by my belief that Displate makes some of the finest metal art in the world. Absolutely wonderful pieces for your home. Now it's time to talk about Displate. I've talked about them before. They make high quality pieces of metal art that are easy to mount on the wall. Only takes a couple of seconds. You could be the dumbest person on earth and still easily hang up some beautiful Displate art. In fact, I recently just got this wonderful piece. This is a Van Gogh vagina that I found. And I just thought it looked great. I thought it'd be a nice thing to hang on the wall somewhere to really just tie everything together in a room. Haven't decided exactly where to put it, but I just thought it looked wonderful. High quality, absolutely spectacular. So if you're interested in finding some beautiful pieces of metal art to hang on your wall, you can go to displate.com by clicking the link in the description below. They have a massive catalog of art to choose from, as well as offering custom options if you're interested in getting something more custom. So just click the link in the description below if you're interested in Displate. And right now, Displate's having a sale where if you buy 1 to 2 products, you get 34% off. If you buy 3 to 4, you get 38% off. And if you buy 5 or more, you get 42% off, and it's applied automatically.
Never be yours.
What's next? Scalloped potatoes. Mommy's homemade scalloped potatoes, in fact. So you're not allowed to say you don't like it.
Now, is it wise to put your fingers that close to where stuff gets grinded like that?
Yeah. You have to get close and personal with it.
They say not to, but they also can't stop you. There we go. Now it's flowing.
No! No! I must not give in!
I'm feeling very confident about the scalloped potatoes on this one.
That was too close for comfort. Thank
I think
you.
we're coming up to
I
some of the
feel much
product
better
here. We
now.
all set down there? We ready for production?
You think you're there?
I think we're pretty close.
You'll feel it.
Yeah, it's getting kind of heavy.
It'll fight back.
Oh, there it is. There it is. There's that kick.
All right.
Oh, wow. Ooh. Getting a little wild.
Don't break any more of his machine.
No, that was my knuckles.
And stop.
All right.
Did
I stop? Did I stop in time? Well, here, let me
I
back
thought
up.
I
There
could
we go.
succeed on my own.
And this is potatoes.
Yeah, scalloped potatoes.
It looks like a wonderful New York cream cheese or New York cheesecake.
I am very
This is going to be a good sausage, boys.
Consider it part of your training, my friend. I hope
Got you,
something will
ready?
happen.
Yeah, did I,
She kicks like a mule.
yeah, did I accidentally get some bricks in here? Holy shit. Hang tight, Matt.
I got that.
We're in the fighter's
Come
seat
on, boys,
now.
we're doing it.
I think we hit the bottom.
All right.
That was just my phone, by the way.
Where's my stuff at your leisure?
Yeah, I think we still do another wheel. Unless you want to link this one.
Should we keep them uniform so the tier process is not compromised?
I don't think there's going to be anyone fighting us on the authenticity and accuracy of the
I don't know about that. I might.
I bear more than just
So link it or no?
Don't
do whatever you want.
Just wheel. We'll do another sausage wheel.
Another sausage wheel? Or...
When the oil moves like that and starts smoking, you're good to go.
Yeah, I think we're ready to put that bad boy down. Listen to the sizzle. Damn.
No, there's a sizzle.
0 for 2 on the sizzle.
No, there actually is.
Is there? Oh, nice.
Got some good sizzle now.
Well, all right, Charlie. You did it once, but can you do it again?
Are you confident enough to stay near me, or is that still...
I'm...
Yeah.
Let me, hold on.
I think I can do it twice.
Oh!
Yep.
That was confident.
That was
Look at the
easy.
color.
I wasn't even trembling that time, and it's looking crispy.
The olive oil actually may be a game changer because it may cook the skin up a little bit crispier than the vegetable oil that I normally use. You put it all the way up, Charlie? You put it to 10?
Yeah.
God damn it, Charlie.
Why, is it looking real good?
Now, this thing, it was screaming. It was screaming at me. I had to take it off the high heat.
Oh, God.
Nope.
Oh.
All right.
An escapee.
All right, the good thing about having a long sausage is that we can just cut that part right
Oh,
off.
yeah, I'm not sweating over that. I'm ready.
All right, let's get that out one.
All right, boys, are we excited for the scalloped sausage?
You know, I'm feeling a little bit more confident about the scallop sausage than I am about the spaghetti sausage.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot more crisp when compared to that one.
Yeah.
This looks like an actual blister. This looks pretty sausagey.
And the stuffing itself, it's a creamy, smoother stuffing. It's not so gritty.
It should be more playful on the palate, I would think.
However, we have been fooled in the past. All right, ready?
Yeah, let me blow this bad boy up. We got a nice little ding, ding.
There we go. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Now that is a sausage, boys.
It actually kind of tastes like a pierogi. I'm a big fan of this sausage.
Same. I think this is definitely the best one yet.
It's pretty much that. I'm gonna give this sausage a 4 out of 5.
What are you feeling?
I give it an A.
This is an S tier for me.
Ooh.
Yeah. This is mommy's scalloped potatoes in all their glory.
Now, here's a question. Are they better sausaged or unsausaged?
I think they're better sausaged.
Better unsausaged.
Unsausaged?
It's too greasy, oily.
Yeah, there's a lot of oil.
We could have cooked it. We could have cooked that oil out.
Yeah,
that's true.
It's not a problem with the sausage. It's a problem with the technique.
You're saying his technique wasn't flawless?
Did I say that?
That's a good sauce. Is there any left?
There's a little
piece.
piece.
Yeah, I could like more.
I might actually have a little more left. The scalloped potatoes were an absolute unrivaled banger. These bad boys came out slapping. Like, let me tell you what. These scalloped potatoes were some of the finest, most adventurous sausages I've ever had in my life. They weren't afraid to go where no sausage has gone before. These scalloped potatoes weren't afraid of risk, and you could feel the fearlessness on your tongue. It was absolutely delectable. Scalloped potatoes, an easy S-tier sausage. PDQ sausage obviously had to go there. So this one should be an easy S-tier, I would think.
You gotta put something to catch it with.
Oh yeah.
It's always the most. Ew. Literally anything but that. Here, I've got an idea.
I can save this.
Here we go.
You got a hole. Here, I saw this.
Matt, I actually am gonna need some more tenders. Like one more, maybe?
Well, there's a lot of tender still in here. Circling around in here is the tender going around the little blade.
Well, this is in case of emergency.
It's emergency. Alright. This is gonna be a very dry sausage, though, I think.
It looks very dry.
Yeah.
Oh.
Whoa. I still think most of the flavors will be intact, though.
Alright.
Praying that the PDQ... Wow, this is tough.
It is, this is what happens when you don't have...
Ground it again?
It just has no liquid in it.
Matt, I'm gonna need you to hold down the apparatus here. Like, yeah, really get in there, because I'm gonna have to crank this hard.
This should prove acceptable.
Wow.
Good work.
I'm hoping we don't break his utensils here.
No, you're gonna do just fine. You gotta believe. Why aren't you believing, Charlie?
My rotator cuff!
Wow, PDQ is like grinding iron in here.
Remember when Devin taught you?
Holy shit. Oh. Are you sure we haven't hit the bottom?
You probably did.
Yeah, I think we did.
Okay, alright, yeah. It's gonna be poking out the other side here.
Well, get my knife.
Oh, Lord.
Yes, this looks like gerbil food. You're not wrong.
This is like sawdust. This is gonna be a really tight sausage.
My God. You also have the wood on the burner.
Oh, okay, that's good too.
It is too
Yeah,
far.
I mean, with this kind, you can really kind of freestyle these too, right? Like,
oh yeah.
There's a lot of wiggle room here for stunts. Is there anything besides pan flips that you can do here?
Salutations. Like an ollie?
Yeah, like a hard flip, kick flip.
You sure you don't want to hit that with a
hole or two?
Yeah. A hole or two?
It'll be good. She's gonna be fine.
Kind of smells like candle wax. They're on 7, and you would think that they're in a cold pan. And the pan's hot. It's smoking. As you can see, it's smoking. Oh, there's candle wax underneath it.
Ah, that would explain it.
You just found my surprise.
It's a Christmas miracle. That'll help the sausage.
Well, we'll just put that right back there and pretend we never
Did I
saw
not
it.
tell you? This one bears promise.
Speak. I would hear you.
Presentation. Yeah, that is
We
excellent
can
flavor.
hide
Do you
that
think
behind the
they
bun.
will truly be able to help us?
This, yeah.
You want me to take that?
That is up to them. First, let them sit.
Yes.
I have a honey mustard, a creamy garlic, or a honey barbecue selection for you tonight.
I want that honey musty.
Charlie.
I will actually just eat this without sauce.
Did you make a list?
I want to feel it in all its dryness.
It definitely feels dry. It's thick. And yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, it's very coarse.
All right, I'm gonna dip mine. Cheers.
Oh.
Oh, hot.
Oh, very hot. Wow.
It's almost like it just came out of the pan.
Wow, hot. Wow.
Could you get any flavor or just burning?
It's like biting into cardboard. Like it's like I ate Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Like it's really dry.
It's really dry.
It's really dry. That is bad.
I can't stop chewing.
You're gonna like it if you just use some sauce.
No, Matt, take a bite of that. Sauce wouldn't save it. That
The sauce immediately goes away, and your mouth is just replaced with dry.
Yeah, it was just, wow. It's like doing the cinnamon
We
challenge
must all
with the
walk
sausage.
the path.
I don't want to eat the
Clear sky.
Oh, wow. Right. Okay. Wow.
I feel like I just don't need to try it. Here, where's the knife?
Matt, just take a bite.
I don't want the end of the casing.
Well, don't eat the
Look at it.
Just bite the top.
Okay. That's really hot.
It's really dry.
I mean, it literally is just the French fry. It's like cold potatoes squished together.
Cold. Where are you getting cold from?
The potato was cold when we put it in. I mean, it's like I don't know. It's compact.
It tastes like sawdust with a little bit of vegetable oil.
Yeah. It kind of just keeps getting worse, to be honest with you.
And I'm gonna give that a 0. I feel confident about a 0 on
That's an F tier for me as well. That is actually terrible. That is really bad.
I think that's surprising coming from PDQ. Yeah. I'm the biggest proponent of PDQ, and I would have to agree with them on F tier. Actually, that's really bad. It drains the moisture out of your mouth.
Yeah.
You need water.
All right, what's next?
If I'm being honest, I feel like we did the PDQ a disservice here. It was almost like sabotage. The PDQ we had ordered like an hour and a half prior to us turning it into a sausage. So it was definitely sitting out for a while. It was absolutely pretty cold when we put it through the grinder and the compactor and all that. So I really think that had a huge impact on the product here. We kind of thought maybe putting it in a pan and heating it up would revitalize the moisture and the flavors of it, but it didn't happen. We couldn't necromancy the PDQ back to its former glory. It was just bad. It was like actually eating a handful of dirt. F tier for sure. Alright, you ready for the bagel sausage?
It's the one we've been waiting to do all day.
Yeah, this is the one I've been looking forward to most. Yeah, I gotta be honest, I think we're about to break this. Oh, there it goes, there it goes.
Oh, you can hear the dryness.
Alright, well, we'll get a combo effort.
My technique is unorthodox, but effective. How do I take this out?
There it is. There's all the honey.
Yeah, that'll do it. Wow. There we go. It's ready for step 2. Wow.
Look where the plunger is. Look where that plunger is, Charlie. It's all the way at the bottom.
trying the left side. Get out of bounds after a yard. Duke Riley the stop.
Well, this is a nice physical 1-2 punch with Seattle as far as Carlos Hyde and Chris Carson. You saw what Carlos Hyde meant to his football team last week against the Arizona Cardinals. He was slamming it downhill, and defensive backs and linebackers had to make a choice. Do you want to really buckle up your chin strap and go on in there and tackle this big boy? You start making business decisions as the game goes along. Now they got two of them that can really bring it as far as running the football.
3rd and 5 at the Philadelphia 45. Quick throw by Wilson. DK Metcalf, first down yardage. Nothing Darius Slay could do about that one.
So if Darius Slay is going to go with DK Metcalf, he has to be comfortable getting up and being physical at the line of scrimmage. This is back-to-back slant routes from DK Metcalf. When we watched Jalen Ramsey of the Rams get up in DK Metcalf's face and be physical, he had a great game. Darius Slay has to be comfortable coming up. Now, listen, he's 6'3", 235. Anybody going to be comfortable doing that, but that's how you have to play Metcalf.
Yeah, you get caught in no man's land like that where you're back on your heels and you're not really being physical. He's got you right where he wants you there.
Eagles only have one cornerback that's taller than 6 feet tall. That's Michael Jaquette, the rookie. That's Chris Carson.
That's that patented outside zone one cut. You see him find the backside cutback. You're just going to see him take it and then cut it right here off of Dwayne Brown.
It is an honor.
Just like they draw it up. You see him just press the hold and cut him right off the rear end of Dwayne Brown. That's what they just kill you with. They will hit that over and over and over again. Backside has to be able to close down the line of scrimmage and cut that off. Otherwise, it's going to be a long night.
2nd and 4. Free play, looked like Philadelphia. It's Metcalf, already his 3rd catch. And Rodney McLeod comes up with another shot. They're going to try to make Metcalf pay for it every time he catches the football.
Right. Offside. Defense moved into the neutral zone prior to the snap. That penalty is declined. Result of the play is the first down.
How may I aid you?
Looked like Russell Wilson was having some trouble with his helmet and the communication system. He came over here and switched helmets. You always have a backup helmet on the sideline as a quarterback, and hopefully the communication system will work. So much technology going on in 2020, right? You can't get the helmet to work.
That is amazing. And they're still reading plays off a wristband on 1st and 10. Russ trying to get out of there. Not that time. Taken down by Fletcher Cox. Loss of 4.
And they kept coming back to DK Metcalf. They've hit him, Lewis, on slants twice. They came with the